Hello friends and welcome to a new episode of Lucid 9. Without further ado, let's just get it started. We are in the cafeteria, maybe could eat some yummy food. But let's see. The cafeteria is broad and beautiful, boasting polished surfaces and tidy, well-lit spaces. Modern furniture settles well on the brushed mahogany floor. Students in pristine uniforms travel to and fro, scooping food from the extensive buffet counters around the perimeter of the cafeteria and returning to their friends. I spot Roy in the back corner of the cafeteria, staring up at the skylights with a thoughtful tilt to her head. Actually, this would be a perfect time to tell her about Misaki. Roy would be thrilled to see her again. Hey Roy. She jumps slightly at the sudden sound, and only then I remember that I'm supposed to be apologizing for being dramatic yesterday. Except I've never been great at apologizing. Or even good. Or actually even mildly passable. Say, how are you? I'm doing okay. How was class? It was okay, I guess. Oh, okay. We shuffle for a moment and I finally clear my throat. About yesterday. It's okay, Yama. I know that seeing the bus must have brought up some memories. You were just lashing out. But I shouldn't have. No, I guess not. So, like next time anything like that happens, I reserve the right to slap you. Silly. And just like that, everything is right between us. What have I done to deserve a friend like this? Thanks. But, you buy me lunch. What? Oh, come on, it's only fair. If I go into debt, I blame you for constantly mooching off of me. Are you ever going to pay for your own food? Nah, probably not. Haha. But you can count those grocery trips because I ended up cooking everything for you. And yourself. Labor taxes! Haha! Just go already, I'm hungry! Just as he reaches forward and pulls my arm to his side, we hear a very familiar voice from behind us. Well, 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 what we have here? Oh, this guy. Okay, yeah. We check around in synchronization and promptly come face to face with Mr. Ryota. Rui quickly squeaks and jumps away, suddenly bashful. Hi, Mr. Ryota. Look at you two, the adorable childhood friends, finally getting together after years of unneeded drama. Blech, I feel sick. What is this, some crappy anime? Actually, this is crappy visual novel, but it's close enough. What? We're not together. I wouldn't go out with him in a million years. It's actually really adorable. I struggle to maintain a straight face. I know, I'm just too good for you. She snaps back into the Rui that the rest of the academy knows her as. Witty, confident, and touch malicious. She opens her mouth to doubt to smite me with some comeback or another, but Mr. Ryota breaks us up. Well, if I don't end up barfing my guts out, you guys will have the most adorable wedding in all of history of weddings. And there goes Rui. How can you over there? Oh, come on. You two will look back on this day, mark my words. With a cheerful wave, he splits to the facility express line. Those words sound fairly ominous. I can already imagine all the embarrassing stories he'd liberally share with the other wedding guests. We'd probably have so many people rolling in the aisles, from laughter that Rui wouldn't even be able to walk properly. Wait, what the heck am I even thinking about? Wedding? Rui? These things don't match. Ah, Mr. Ryota is being his usual self, I see. Tell me about it. Now has got me thinking, but nope, not going there. Maybe now would be a good time to switch topic. Oh, right, I even have the perfect material. Hey, Rui, you're not gonna believe this, but I saw Mickey today. Rui's face completely cuts to complete blankness in a space of millisecond. It is really shocking news. Maybe I should have eased it a bit. She ended up transferring to this school, and we coincidentally wound up in the same class. Dead silence. I finally start to feel a prickle of apprehension. We can hang out together again. We can... Did you talk to her? What? Of course, it's Mickey. Dot. Oh god, what is going on? Rui, what's wrong? Aren't you happy? Well, no, I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, like, she has nothing to do with either of us anymore, don't you remember? Oh god, is this gonna be one of those tragic backstories, isn't it? We were kids who held a stupid grudge for something beyond her control. Come on, we're older than that now. Oh, was it actually Yama's line? Well, whatever. Oh, are we? She didn't really apologize, did she? Well... I pause for a moment. Rui's expression immediately darkens. I see that she didn't. And I know why. Because she wasn't there to see you fall apart. I don't think you remember, Yama, but you were in a really bad place after she left. Even to the point where, I mean, you know. But that wasn't because of Misaki. I mean, yeah, but she triggered the whole thing. What thing? What secrets are you hiding? It's just, when I think about it, I get mad at her. Really mad. So it's probably best for both her and me if she stays away. So you're not gonna be friends again? The thought of is so baffling that I can't help to stutter. In my mind, we'd always been a package deal. Me, Rui, and Misaki. It was either all or nothing. I mean, you're an own person, so you should hang out with whoever you want. But I can be buddy-buddy with Misaki until she realizes what she's done. I never thought Rui of all people would be irrational. How bad had I been exactly? I'd never seen Rui so upset, at least not in a really long time. Sorry to be a Debbie Downer, but why don't we just grab some lunch? How about you going ahead? I need to talk to Mr. Ryota. Oh, okay. Surprisingly, she doesn't ask me any more questions. She heads to the lunch line without a word. Maybe she also feels rotten inside, like something has been lost forever. I check these thoughts and immediately locate Mr. Ryota, who's just popped out of the facility line and conveniently enough is heading in my direction. He watches our separation and with an eyebrow raised to his hairline. Oh, are the newlyweds already running into trouble? I ignore this. Good timing, Mr. Ryota. I wanted to ask you something. If the question is whether to officially ask you Rui out, the answer is yes. What? No, that's not the question. Ah, well, that's a bit boring. Rui and I aren't... You know what, never mind. I was wondering what it means when you see someone you haven't seen in forever who you thought disappeared off the planet. It means exactly what you just said. Your life actually is a crappy anime. Actually, it's a crappy visual novel, but... I think that's beside the point. I never said that. But he said it. Oh, you didn't? Mr. Ryota. Sorry, can't help it. Now, who's this person you haven't seen in forever? She just transferred in my class this morning. Rui, her and me, we were really close when we were little, back in our hometown setup. Transfer student, childhood friend. Don't even think about it. Too late. My life is not a crappy anime, it's not! It's a crappy visual novel. You're right. It's a really crappy anime. So, what's the problem? Well, I talked with her and I think we'll be friends again, but Rui is jealous. What? No, what is this, junior high? Sorry, I'll shut up. See, when Misaki, the transfer student, left, she accidentally triggered a giant depressive state that basically left me in a dumps for a year. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. Troy claims it was bad. ... Yama, can you come to my office today? I want to listen properly to you, and the cafeteria is not exactly an ideal environment. Wow, you got serious. Well, I guess that Mr. Rio just got hired in this job for an actual reason. Okay, I guess I'll drop by after school. During, really. Either way works. Now off to lunch, you. Gotta eat before the bell rings. Young growing boys need all the nutrition they can get. Oh, I missed a line. See you later, Mr. Ryota. He only responded with a casual way before he saunters over to the nearest table, chatting easily with a group of students. I snag a plate of food and search for Rui, but she's nowhere in sight. Guess that conversation took a little longer than I originally intended. I quickly scarf my food down and return to the classroom. Alright class, let's take a secondary roll before we head to the courtyard. Whoa, wow, we have more PE? The teacher's halfway through her rolling eyes before she catches herself. I guess that's a good example to roll your eyes in front of your students. Now Yahiko, today's career day has been announced over the PA over the past 3 days. Afternoon classes are cancelled so that 30th may explore possible future occupation with specialists. Alright! Questions of the future, writing pumped about a dream job. Now, career day. I think I'm sensing a pattern here. We are already running a little late, so let's make this quick. Anyone missing? Nope! Because I'm here, that means that's enough! That prompts us to glance around. I think he's right, ma. Everyone's here. Everyone except Misaki, who apparently is at her job. Time to do some not so subtle recon. Teacher, where's that girl? The one sitting by the window. The teacher waves her hand dismissively. Special circumstances? Anyone else? Despite myself, I feel a prick of curiosity. Special circumstances? What kind of circumstances could warrant such an offhand dismissal from the teacher? I thought most teachers loathed making expectations for mandatory events. Just what could Misaki's job be? As the teacher continues to serve the classroom, I feel a nudge against my arm. I'm surprised you brought it up. What? Usually, you wouldn't say anything even if you noticed. You would have thought it too much trouble. Her words are remarkably neutral. It's awkward. It feels like a trap. I think you should stop pretending like you actually know me, or that you have a brain. Over! You're insufferable! She turns to the back of the room in a huff. I am insufferable. She's gone far, far worse and she is still judging me. Please. What a hypocrite. Alright, looks like everyone else is here. To the courtyard! Destiny awaits! Well, that sounds like a really cliche slogan. There are more than a few rolled eyes, but everyone obediently flies out of the classroom. Our class pours into the courtyard, which currently resembles a crowded street market. Columns of booths are set in orderly lines, which attempting to outshine the others with progressively more outrageous signage and progressively louder music. I wonder if they got a booth for my future job. Come to think of it, in all the 203 times he's talked about this dream, he's never mentioned his future job. Just all the things he'll own. Oh, and what might that be? Isn't it obvious? With my stunning looks and all? So, a trash can? Bird. Is that even a job? I mean... Of course it's a job. Oh, well now I want to be a model. That's ridiculous. Wait. It's not as silly as it seems. I mean, seeing how he just believed that being a trash can was a profession, he can't have a job that requires him to think. He also can't have a job that requires social interaction. He just repels people instead of attracting them. Those are his two biggest flaws, and modeling doesn't need either. As for his looks, I hate to admit it, but he's not so bad looking. He'd probably be able to land him a girlfriend if he could just keep quiet. It almost sounds like a serious plan. Yahiko, my friend, I am glad you finally realized the cruel truth. Oh, what are you talking about? I'm just saying that it's a good idea, especially coming from you. Isn't it? Once I become famous, the entire world will be able to witness my magnificence. I'll be on TV, the internet, in advertising blimps, basically everywhere. On second thought, maybe it's a terrible idea. Well, if you don't mind me, I'd love to meet my destiny! And with that he skips off into the crowd, leaving me awkwardly leaning against the wall like some kind of delinquent. I'm not really sure what to do. I'll be wasting my time if I look around, but I'll be wasting my time if I stay here. What a conundrum! What is a conundrum? Is it like a predicament? You there! I turn to the source of the voice, a man in a medical coat standing in front of a booth boasting the holographic sign. Way forward pharmaceutical hospital citizen. Hunch, I'm guessing he's a doctor. Are you interested in becoming a doctor? Buddies, open words. Yeah, no. Sorry, I don't think I could deal with the pressure of being a doctor. If that's what you're worried about, then don't worry. I'm a heart surgeon, and I get an entire team of people helping me during the operations. Well, even if I have people helping me, there's still the pressure if you're gonna succeed in the surgery. Whatever. What is going on? Okay, we're once again, I think, in Yama's imagination, like, with thinking that Ru is his wife, so now we're in, surgery room, or whatever it's called. Scalpel, please. Nah. What do you mean, nah? I thought I was supposed to do all the cutting this time. That doesn't matter. The patient's supposed to die. It sure does. I see what's going on here, man. You better take all the credit. Well, guess what? That ain't happening. What are you talking about? I'm the doctor here. The patient is about to die soon. Doctor, the patient is a critical condition. If you don't act fast, he's going to die. See? The patient is dying, Danny. Give me the scalpel, or whatever that is. Whoa there. Don't be getting your scraps in a bunch. Doctor, the patient is like that. See? Look at what you did. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think being a doctor is right for me. Are you sure? We've got a great interesting program. I am good, thanks, though. Another nearby booth catches my eye. A multicolored sign claims that it's from the National Education Institute. Behind the booth table, a tall woman in glasses is speaking animatedly to a small group of students. Don't you feel that we have a duty to equip the next generation? In this society, knowledge is power, and we need to ensure that our successors have the power to move forward. My job is the best and the most beneficial, and there are no dinosaurs whatsoever. Yeah, been there, heard that. Don't your students annoy you or tire you out? Well, I've had some ups and downs in my career, of course. The more difficult student may be perplexing at first, but when you persevere, you always end up getting those students back on the right path. Is that so? Teach, what's 5 plus 7? This is high school, Mr. Ikari, not primary school. You should have mastered addition by now. But teach! Excuse me, Mr. Kuragane. Smoking is not permitted on campus. Hand those over. You ain't boss of me, kid. Kid, I'm your teacher. You showed it to me, kid, and that makes you a kid. Kid. Alright, that's it. You're staying after class. You got detention to serve. Says who? Says you? You couldn't even take a deceased chicken with one claw tied to its tail. That's why you can't be eloquent on your essays? The teacher! What's wrong? What are you crying? I got what for? You angry me. I'm sorry. I'm so terrible. I can't. Hey, don't cry. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had enough patience to deal with students. I meander down the road of booths, apathetically peering at any that may seem mildly entertaining. One man with a remarkably bushy mustache raises his fist in the air, yelling at the top of his lungs. Deal of Japan! Join the Japanese self-defense force today! Wow, I thought some kind of die-hard patriots only existed on TV. Any man who's able to follow orders can be seen as a hero of Japan! If you're still alive, that is. Grenade! Courage, soldier! What? We could just run away. Jump with the grenade, or I'll have you compartmentalized for insubordination. But I'll die! All the better! Hope that! Yeah, not happening. I turn away from the booth. Everything I see is equally unpromising. Do you have a knack for cooking? Why not apply to Lion Culinary School? You gotta hear, engineers, mathematics, fellow countrymen, the biggest digital corporation in the world, Leminiscate, has positions open for you! Have you always wanted to help the hurting? Join us at the Commonwealth Service Center and transform the world one life at a time! A quick glance in the other direction reveals that I seem to be the only one having trouble. Oh god. I find Elizabeth in deep conversation with a police officer just a few feet away. Wouldn't have thought her to be the type. Maybe she's sucking up to them so they'll let her off her corporate fraud. I can't really judge her. At least she found something that she's interested in. Me on the other hand, well, I have nothing. What's up? Can't find your life's calling. What? I turned to the source of the voice. A scraggly man slumped against a rickety folding chair, a worn beanie flopped on his head, and a threadbare trench coat thrown over his shoulders. There's no sign on his booth. Is hobo a legitimate career? Youngsters these days, you hold your furniture in your own house and you don't even know what to do with it. You're lucky, you know. That was a time when people didn't have the luxury of choosing their careers. Upon a second glance, I noticed that there are several rolling tracks of books settled in the back of the booth. There doesn't seem to be any rhyme or season to the genre. Science fiction, mystery, fantasy, young adult. They are all under the same name. Are you a writer? He smiles when I ask him this. What? Surprise? Who do you think I was, an adventurer? A globetrotter? A holeless guy, actually. He throws back his head and laughs. You got a life! I can't wait to read your stories. Somehow, I don't think that being a writer would fit me. Oh, somebody help me! I'm a damsel in distress. Whatever shall I do? Fear not! Generic damsel in distress. I'm the hero. I lost the previous battle, so this is the heroic rematch where I'm guaranteed to win. How fortunate! After you win this final battle, I shall wish you with an obligatory smooch of victory. Hey, you can't just ignore the villain. I got your girl, Yama. Oh, spares with your evil clothing. It'll only lead to your downfall. But I gotta give a motive, rant, so that we understand your identity as a tragic villain. Nah, I'll just put that as a footnote. Okay, I tire of this needless banter. I'm actually within the princess backstory so that she is badass in distress. What? But you didn't even foreshadow that! Too bad. I need to move the plot forward. Yeah! No! Yeah, I don't think I can come up with an original material. That's why you just rip off real life, you know. Thanks, but no thanks. He shrugs apathetically as I walk away. A nearby student group of students catches my eye. They are gathered in front of a man in a long, sweeping lab coat. Although his voice is placid, there lies an undercurrent of power in every word he says. Life is a fragile thing. There is an unspeakable number of ways for the human body to fail and even more for it to be broken. Death was accepted as an inevitable part of life, a natural stage in the cycle of this world. But it doesn't have to be that way. The man in the lab coat straightens as the students break into hurried whispers. Through research, we can create medicine that fights disease and treats disorders, extending our lives exponentially and maybe indefinitely. Ah, so he's a medical researcher. He fixes his gaze on each individual in the crowd. Not in a hostile manner, but certainly in an unnerving one. A day may come when you can defy death. His eyes land on me. The intelligent arc of his brow and the commanding line of his jaw shifts slightly as he examines me. I feel frozen beneath his piercing gaze. It isn't exactly uncomfortable, just strange. Eventually he turns away, adjusting the golden glasses that are settled on the bridge of his nose. They don't seem like golden to me, they look like black to me. But what do I know? If you seek to make lasting influence on the world, join us at Way Forward Pharmaceuticals in the research division. Together we're gonna accomplish the impossible and prevent the inevitable. The crowd of students breaks into applause, their faces agape in wonder. I can only scoff. No one can defy death. Anyone who thinks otherwise is just delusional. As I turn away from the Way Forward booth, the PA hums to life. Attention students! Mayor Inori will be speaking at the center stage in 5 minutes. The students around gasp audibly, begging the frantic whispers. Mayor Inori, here, in person! Oh my god, I like you so much, oh my god! Our school's important, you know? Why wouldn't he come? Come on, let's hit the good spot! I follow the massive throng of students gathering around courtyard center stage. Sure enough, Masaru Inori, the ever-popular mayor of Isamo, is in the flesh. He gives the student a cordial wave from behind an impenetrable line of security guards. You know, back in my day when dinosaurs roamed the earth. This is a laugh from the crowd. We always ditched career day, way above the GFC. You should have seen it before it was renovated and stuffed ourselves on wings. They were only double us at the time. Shows you how far we come as society, eh? The crowd chuckles again. Among them I catch the distinct tint of Elizabeth's giggle. As usual, she's eagerly jotting notes on her phone, hanging on to the mayor's every word. The brunette girl who's always around Elizabeth is also next to her. Surprisingly, she seems equally engrossed in the speech. And yes, I hated career day, thought it was a total waste, thought that they were restraining me at the time when all I wanted to do was explore myself, who I wanted to be. But later I realized that I was thinking about career in a completely wrong way. It wasn't deciding about my future, it's about exploring possibilities. He allows a moment of thoughtful silence before he continues. The truth is, you'll probably change careers multiple times in your life. In fact, the average number of job changes is estimated to be 15 times. You're gonna be in med school all your life, but have experience in construction, woodworking, design, architecture, statistics, engineering, maybe even ostrich babysitting or bicycle fishing. Elizabeth smiles into her hand as the students laugh like a perfectly timed track. But as fast as the future is, you know what you don't want to do. You don't want to be hurt. You don't want to be each day full of insecurities, doubts, fears. You don't want to be lied or backstabbed or treated like a fake. I won't lie to you, it's a nasty word out there. But I think we can all agree that regardless of who we are or where we are from, we each have an important part to play in the safety of this country. So go on, explore, you guys are bright. And hey, you guys are in a better spot than I was. I thought I'd like nothing more than to become an anthropologist. Not that even I knew what that meant at the time, it just sounded cool. What even is anthropologist? His parting sentence elicits another one as he steps off the stage, offering a final wave. The students cheer up in the cheers in response. I quickly shuffle away from the crowd before the noise overwhelms me. I don't want to like this guy. Heck, I don't want to like any politician, but he seems to be less evil than the others I've seen. Furthermore, he had a good speech. He came across intelligent but genuine. Two major opposites of politics. Maybe I'll vote in his re-election. Maybe. Hello, stranger. Someone is talking to Yama, or me, or whatever. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and make sure to subscribe to keep up with my shenanigans. I'll see you in the next one. Have some love. Bye bye.